In this video, I'm going to tell you which are the least popular cities in Minnesota that people are moving out of, and also at the end, I'm going to give you a bonus of which ones are our most popular cities as well. Stay tuned. Now, if you're moving to Minnesota or out of the Twin Cities, my name's Joe Carmack and I'd love to be your resource of choice. So make sure and grab all my contact info down below. Make sure to subscribe, and you can also find a free copy of my home buyer and seller guides in the description below. All right, let's talk about the least popular cities in Minnesota, and this is compiled by the most recent census data from 2020, and I'm comparing that to 2010. So it may be a little more updated than other videos that you might have seen. And also just wanted you to know I weeded out some of the smaller no-name cities that are either really far away or basically nobody's heard of. So starting us off at number 10, we've got Robbinsdale, Minnesota. Now this is just on the north side of Minneapolis, northwest side. Robbinsdale grew by just 1.8% since 2010, growing from just under 14,000 to just over 14,000. I'm a little bit surprised as I do like Robbinsdale, however, it is primarily already developed and it's older homes, so perhaps no new construction would be the driver for Robbinsdale. Coming in at number 9, just 12 miles west of downtown. This one's next to Robbinsdale, actually. This one only saw an increase of 1.5% over the last 10 years. New Hope isn't quite as booming as neighbors like Plymouth. At 20,653, it did grow, however, but only by 304 people. Number 8, we've got Oakdale, Minnesota. Unlike its neighbor, Woodbury, which was actually the number 9 most popular cities on our list, Oakdale hasn't seen as much luck with only 1.4% growth over the last 10 years. It grew from 27,400 to just 27,800. Number 7 on the list is Bloomington, Minnesota. Now this is actually one of the biggest cities in the Twin Cities. It's located about 10 miles south of Minneapolis, and it's most popular known for places like the Mall of America, of course. We're actually doing a whole neighborhood tour about that one, so again, make sure you subscribed, and so you'll see that tour come out very soon. Because it's so popular, I was a little bit surprised to see that it only grew by about 1% over the last 10 years. It's still one of our largest cities in Minnesota, however, and it grew by 845. While that may be double the growth of other cities on our list, with the starting population being just over 83,000 people in 2010, it's actually quite small. Number 6, we've got Brooklyn Center, Minnesota. Now this city's been in the news quite a bit lately, so you might have heard that name come up. It's currently at number 6 on our list with just barely a 0.3% growth, so the city has grown over the last 10 years. Brooklyn Center is pretty much entirely developed already, so again, I would say this is a city that's a little bit landlocked. Not seeing new construction is holding down those numbers. Now, as we get higher on our list, we're going to start seeing the cities that actually went down in population in the last 10 years. Coming in at number 5 is Hutchinson, Minnesota. Now this one is a little bit surprising to me because despite having a super cute downtown with that country feel, Hutchinson actually shrank by nearly 1% over the last 10 years. Its population is now just over 14,000 people. Number 4, we've got South St. Paul, Minnesota. This is obviously just to the south and east side of St. Paul just a little bit. It is a separate city from the capital itself. South St. Paul has seen just over a 1% decrease in growth, losing just over 200 people in the last 10 years. It makes it now home to just under 20,000 people. Number 3 on our list is Duluth, Minnesota, and I was actually really surprised to see this one. Duluth is about 3 hours away from the Twin Cities, so it's not really in the metro necessarily, but it's a really popular destination for people that want to visit on the weekends and get up north. It's actually seen a 1.2% loss in the number of residents in the last 10 years, bringing it from 86,000 down to 85,000 people in 2020. Number 2 on our list is Brainerd, Minnesota. Now this is a really similar story to that of Duluth. Brainerd's another popular destination for people looking to get up north, maybe get a second home or a cabin, something on the lake to visit for the weekends. And we've seen a ton of people getting property up in that area. So I was really surprised to see it also had a decline in about 1.3% in population for Brainerd. It's a smaller city though, so the actual number of people changed only by about 170. And finally, number 1 on our list for least popular cities in Minnesota is Red Wing, Minnesota. Now this is located on the southeast side of St. Paul. It saw the biggest decline in population of all of our major cities, down 217 people from 10 years ago, which is a 1.33% decrease. Now that you know some of the least popular cities in Minnesota, why don't you check out this video next with our top 10 most popular cities in Minnesota.